All right, everybody, we're in New York, hunting with Bailey and the new interns and Steve Champa. Anybody else? No?
John?
Need some more light? Well, obviously John's here. We don't really have a ton of intel, personally. We just know that we're tired, and it's going to be hot today, so this should gobble good. So we're just going to hopefully cover a lot of ground and strike a willing bird. We just... Oh, you got a tag, too. Do you have tags?
Yeah, I have one tag.
I have two.
So we got 3 tags in play today. So we'll probably just keep going, hopefully run into one. I'm pretty fatigued. Had a great day yesterday in Rhode Island, Connecticut. We're going to keep running. I think we're going to stop here really close to camp and listen at this high point because we don't really have much else to go. There's a river down below, and we can see various different ridges or hear various different ridges. So that's the plan. We're gonna get out, listen for a bit, and hopefully we'll hear something. If not, we'll just keep spot bouncing until we find one.
On our first day in the Adirondacks, it seemed like everyone struggled to find gobbling birds, except our buddies Steve and Kevin. They didn't seem to have any problem finding some red-hot gobblers within earshot of the truck.
So Kevin and I were just driving down this pretty busy roadway. There was some pull-offs and breaks in the guardrails. We stopped and I got one to gobble on the side of the road here. We had to drive about a quarter to a half mile up the road to get onto the public because all along the roadside was all private property and posted, but all behind it's all public. So we're gonna go up in here and see if we can get this bird to fire up again, and hopefully we can get him to come in. We're gonna give it a go. Hopefully he fires up. He's right there. Cool. They're real close. Right down your gun barrel. See him? How far? Going left or right? Where are they? Have him. I got him. There we go. Here. 80K, baby. I flinched so bad. Did you? Oh, yeah. We got in here. We struck these birds about 20 minutes ago. We drove down the road. We were way out of the game. We spun around. We came back here. There was one little entrance of public, and we got in here, and there's this road right here. There's 3 longbirds. Up, there's 2 more. Oh, too bad you didn't have a tag. We worked, these birds come right down through this draw, and they came in, what was that, 35 yards?
Probably, yeah.
35 yards, and we let them have it. What an awesome hunt. Strike these birds from the road in these huge mountains, and these birds come right down, right through this bottom, and played the part absolutely perfect. Unbelievable. Mossberg SA-20 flattened them. It's the 5th bird I've killed this year with this gun, and every single one of them bolts them.
For the rest of the hunt, Steve and Kevin's luck finding birds continued. After Steve punched his tag, Kevin bought his license and had a gobbler down his gun, but just after the closing bell rang at noon. The next day was no different. The pair had no problem getting on birds, and they each notched a tag on some hard gobbling birds in some rugged turkey country. We eventually managed to have some luck of our own when we came across a group of birds heading onto some private land on the first evening.
All right, we're up here. It's gonna be day 2 tomorrow. We're trying to roost a bird tonight. Steve heard a bird up here today, called it in, but it was afternoon, after 12. We had to stop hunting. We also just saw 2 birds down the road on private. We got permission to hunt them. So we're gonna try to see if this bird will gobble and then run down the road and then try to make those birds gobble and hopefully have 2 options in the morning. But we're gonna run up here quick, just see if he'll gobble and get out of here and get to the other spot, because I think the other spot's gonna be really good. So we're gonna scoot up this ridge a little bit.
It's Tom track too right there.
There he goes. There he goes. They just gobbled. We're on the piece. We got permission. They just gobbled. They're pretty far down in. All right, we can get here and try to see where they're at in this. They weren't on this edge. Do you think when we drove by?
I don't think so.
They gobble on their own, but they won't gobble the shot gobble anything else.
Right there.
Yep. Okay.
Right there in them pines, I think.
Dude, they're like on. How far is that? 200?
Yeah, I'd say.
Let's walk up. Hold on, I'm gonna.
Did you get a line this way?
All right. Ooh. It's early. Back on that little property we got permission on with the 2 toms. Heard them gobble last night. They're somewhere over here. We don't know exactly where. We got in super early so that if we're off and we end up going right under them, hopefully we don't bump them. So we're gonna sneak into where we think they are. Real quiet. I'm gonna be waiting in the dark for a bit, but once again, don't want to bump the birds. So in those situations when we don't know exactly where they're roosted, and there's always a possibility of us, going under them on the limb, we want to get there really early. If you go early and you go slow, turkeys have stuff walk under them all night. So it could be deer, could be a coyote, could be whatever. So, or it could be us. Well, this bird is gobbling super early. He's probably 70 yards, 50 to 70 yards from us. It's pretty thick in here. It's a couple log roads we're trying to call them to. We are downhill of them, which I don't love, but we can't get on the other side of them. Just gotta hope that he's gonna come to the call, I guess, no matter what. Oh, there's 3, right? 3 birds, so one of them's close. A decent chance that one pitches, and we'll see. Jigs. Circle on them right now. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. I know where they're going. Yeah, there's a clearing.
squirrels are right here in the country. Hold on, let me call one time. Left bird. There we go. Hey, let's give him a drop.
Hit yourself in the nose again?
Probably. Good job, man. Am I bleeding? Yep. It must be.
Somewhere you are.
Something's bleeding.
And it ain't the turkey yet.
Heck yeah. That was fun. Those birds just beelined at the back of this property, and we couldn't even get in front of them. And finally, there's this old, I don't know if it's a log landing or whatever, old cut. And we thought we were going to be able to get in front of them, sneak up right here, and they didn't work out. But by the time we got here, we could hear them drumming within gun range. They were hauling, man, hammering. And so then we had one that circled down in here. We thought we were going to kill him. We were in a terrible position for both of them. And then finally, I could just hear these ones drumming, and two strutters and a hen. I had to wait a long time for them to separate, but finally got enough separation, and they're close enough with this tight pattern that I knew I wouldn't hit the second one. So anyways. Yeah, dude. Good job, buddy. I popped up ready to shoot because I could just barely see the fan. Pop up, I'm like on him, and he just didn't even care, like didn't know what I was.
I popped my head up and I went,
I know, I was like, they're 20 yards.
and I just, all I did was
here at one point.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
He gobbled right there.
Oh yeah. That was intense.
pop my head up. I'm like,
They were hot, man. Everything we gave them. Yeah, they just strutted right up this. I don't even know what this is. That's a hard strutting bird right there. Look at all those struts. So cool to see them in the sand. All the strut marks. That was fun. All right, so we just got him in the truck. Awesome way to start the morning. I think a couple of keys to this hunt were, well, the first was absolutely not being afraid to ask for permission. There's a bunch of public land around here and there's birds on it, but you know, when you see two longbeards cross the road and go into a piece of woods right before dark, when you're trying to roost a bird, it's like, well, let's ask. So we pulled in, asked, got permission from this guy. He was super nice, didn't care at all. He's actually a hunter himself. I don't think he turkey hunts, does some shooting, so super comfortable with hunting.
and just didn't care. So I said, yeah, have at it, go do whatever, just stay away from the house. So that's the first key. Don't be afraid to ask for permission. That, and then just staying at it. Like yesterday, the birds didn't gobble, but today they did. And they hammered, and they're still hammering. So you got to give it time. Give it a couple days in the spot if you think there's birds, because if they don't gobble every day, especially mid to late season, it can be hot or cold. So I think it was definitely hot this morning. Those birds were on the move and hammering. So bird in the truck. We're gonna go see if we can shoot another one somewhere. Cody's gonna be up, and hopefully you enjoyed this one. We'll see you on the next one. They're somewhere right in here, and they just either walk that way or that way. But we couldn't get close enough to them to even get them to respond.
So we're just driving around calling, trying not to strike the bird, and we were just leaving this area to go someplace else, and right on a piece of private just up this road, 3 longbirds were trying to cross, and we pulled up, and then they ran back up this hill, which is public. But where they ran there's a little corner that comes down and meets the road right here where it's public. So we're gonna run straight up the hill, we're gonna go around them, and hopefully they went back up the hill and didn't turn around and come right back across the street when we left. So we gotta move quick. We're gonna go right up on this bench, look at hunt stand, follow the property lines, try to get them struck up, and then back up off the line and call them right in the public. So make a move.
They just hammered.
Across the creek?
Yeah.
When you see him, say left or right of your gun. No, not yet. Yep, they're coming. I see him. I see him. Shh. No, not yet. I don't see him right now. I got him. Cover? Yep. Hold on. You missed him?
Yeah, I shot through too thick of a tree. I saw it go like this after I hit it too close. Oh, yeah, spider web. Jake's up the bat now. I don't know what happened, if I pulled it or I saw a sapling moving like 5 yards in front of my gun, but either way, I missed. He's not dead. I just went and did a big circle around where I saw him go to make sure I didn't hit him. And he wasn't hunkered up in a deadfall somewhere, which I've seen that before.
Definitely clean miss.
So I think it was a clean miss. So I'd rather have that than wound the bird. We haven't left Brett and John for frickin' an hour.
Yeah.
So we got a lot of morning left to go run around. So we're gonna swap and we gonna find another one.
On to the next.
While the boys continued their search, John and I had an awesome encounter calling a group of gobblers into less than 10 yards. John elected to pass because the bird wasn't on film, but he unknowingly captured the whole thing on his GoPro with some awesome footage. The next day, Jake tagged the last bird of the hunt to cap off an awesome adventure in the mountains of New York.
You get it?
Yeah.
Yeah! Oh yeah! Beverly's getting another hitchhiker.